Hey folks, it is 41 degrees in here. Um, I need to clean up a smidge, not very much remaining, just to get a few things out of the way. But I want to try something this year. There's a general consensus that you want to have a plan. I'm probably going to go out of frame here. You want to have a plan in order to make gains. And I'm sure there's a lot of truth to that. Obviously, you should listen to professionals over some random idiot with a iPad and a cheap lapel mic. A big part of it is a mindset change in terms of what I'm trying to accomplish. Namely, and I think this happens with a lot of things, and it's probably why it's so easy to scam people, is especially in the US, I can't speak to the rest of the world, and really I can't speak to parts of the US I've never been in, but where I've lived, a lot of people are obsessed with the destination. So things like getting rich quick or getting strong quick or whatever you can think of, quickly moving up the totem pole at a job. I think that mindset is easy to prey on. It's easy to find people who really want some defined end goal, be it to be beautiful or rich or powerful, what have you. And when you've got that in and you know that they're impatient, you have the opportunity to sell them things. And usually, because of that impatience, you're able to use things like FOMO or other strategies to, trick people. So the mindset shift that I'm going for is to kind of try and enjoy the journey. More critically, love the journey. If that works, I'm just gonna keep doing it, basically. I'm gonna keep doing things I enjoy doing and go from there. Just see what the outcome is by the end of the year. And so we actually don't have a plan today for the workout. And I don't even know how long it'll be before one of these workouts has a plan. But the reason for that is I was using the RP hypertrophy app, which is actually quite nice, but it's kind of hard to justify, for me, the amount of money I was spending on it, given how, while it was useful, I kind of felt like I was just doing the same things, and it didn't seem like it quite understood my progression, And also, once that subscription ended today, I have no access to any of my workouts anymore. And I realized that I paid all this money and I don't have access to any of my data, because it's not my data, it's Mike Israel's and his team. And that's not really cool. I would like to own my data. And so I've realized what I need to do is I need to make my own fitness app, probably without blackjack and hookers, but we'll see how things go. And yeah, so that's one of the little projects I'll be working on. Initially, I just need it to be a mobile app that lets me save my workouts and maybe select from some workouts. So we'll go from there. And that'll be something we'll talk about in future videos. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go through my exercises, and I might speed them up. I don't know. Ultimately, you're going to see me doing things that are not necessarily correct, such as life. Feel free to tell me such in the comments. I'll probably ignore it, not because I know better, but just because that's who I am. And we'll see if it matters. We'll see if doing these exercises somewhat wrong still results in muscle gain, healthy weight gain. We're going to start with my favorite. This is going to be the face pull. Now, I think I'm doing it a bit heavier than I'm supposed to. Again, you know how it is. But we're going to do 3 sets of probably 21, somewhere in there, at 40 pounds. And you'll see me lean back a little bit to get my footing. But, it's a good way to warm up, and hopefully eventually I won't need this jacket. We'll see. Yeah, I could say I probably won't need this jacket. Holy cow, I got a bit warm there, and of course no tissues. I'm not sure. I don't know how these videos will do, but I don't know if I much care. I'm just going to kind of go through it for the year, and we'll see. Well, I'm not going to check my metrics or anything like that. I'm just going to make the videos, maybe do some light editing, and see if anyone comes along for the ride. And see what we can discover. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Sort of on that thought of like finding a path and loving it, I think that ultimately is sort of where the breakdown for, and I know it's going to feel like a pivot, but where the breakdown is for these large language models, this AI. I use bunny ears because it's not AI. I mean, if it is, then basically all software is AI, basically. And I don't think people are going to go that far. Or if they do, you kind of understand that the word has no meaning. But that software is targeted towards people who want the result. They don't want the journey. They don't care about the journey. They want the result, right? And if you don't like the journey, if you don't like learning or trying, then it becomes this very appealing toy, whatever you want to call it. But the problem is, once that is the way that you move through the world, you become very out of control of your own life, because ultimately your access to these toys is limited to what the toy makers are willing to give. And if they no longer want to give you access to those things for a price that you can afford, you're now back at square one. You don't really know anything. And that, I think, is a very dangerous place to be, because you really want to have skills in this sort of hyper predatory world that we all enjoy together. And I think kids get that. Kids understand the joy of the journey. Like little kids, they draw, it looks terrible, they don't care. They're just happy to be drawing. They're happy to be trying and evolving, you know. At some point as we get older, maybe around high school time, that starts to die for people, and I think that's really sad. Whew. I don't think you can get got if you just enjoy the journey. I know it's going to be sort of repetitive in this video, but I feel like it's a really bulletproof way to live your life. At least that's what I'm starting to realize. And I hope that I'm right. Not least of which, because it can be a nice feeling when you realize you might understand something. I wouldn't say that it's a brilliant observation. Like, I'm not about to act like I'm the smartest man alive or anything even remotely close to that. I don't even know where I was going. Yeah, I think in the US especially, we market really, really heavily to the end result. Makeup's supposed to make you instantly beautiful. Fitness drinks and stuff are supposed to make you instantly gorgeous and sculpt and keep you young forever. All these things that if you just took this thing, you'd be perfect. But like, I don't want to say, oh, we're all already perfect. We all have issues, myself included. You're probably closer to good than you realize. It's nice to take things a bit slow. It gives you time to think and to figure out whether or not you're going the right way without putting too much money into it. So what I'm trying to do there, I'm trying to isolate the muscles that I'm trying to use. Ooh, that is cold. We need gloves. And additionally, I am trying to kind of control it, go slow, not use inertia. Problem is, when it starts to get into this temperature, the bars kind of hurt to touch. That was at 60. I would say that was quite easy. So we'll go up to 80. And we'll figure out where our limit is. I actually don't know. This workout is me sort of gauging on certain exercises where we sit. Getting a nice burn is usually sufficient for feeling pretty good about yourself. Oh, geez. I think that was 15. Now, this is by far my worst exercise currently. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong in a way that makes it considerably harder than it needs to be. Because some days I'll bench, say 130, which I know, not that impressive, not trying to brag, but I'll bench 130 and it feels weightless. I'm just, cranking them out. It feels amazing. In other days, I put like 110 on here and it feels like 1,000 pounds. And I find that interesting. And I know it has something to do with sort of where I'm starting and the way that I'm pushing, but I just haven't quite gotten it down yet. Maybe I should learn some muscle names, maybe get one of those muscle diagrams on the wall so I can like point at it with a stick. I definitely want to switch cameras because having a wide angle lens looks so stupid. Need to better bug proof this place because so many spiders and so many millipedes. Just like, I don't mind spiders, but the problem is they make nests on everything. People who have garage gyms don't talk about this. And I find that surprising because it's so annoying. It's like, is it just me? Can't be just me, right? Oh my gosh, that was not very good, but we got it down. Maybe I'll watch the videos and take track of my workouts from that so I don't have to remember it while I'm going. Yeah, I think what I want to do with that clock is put it right above the TV there. And I want to start using the TV once I get more set up to show what I want to do for the day. That'll probably be the extent of my planning, and then we're just gonna try and make it hard. Try and not hurt myself, because I've got some issues that we can talk about sometime, but make it hard, and then see, with that plus heaping helping of protein powder, what we can accomplish. How big can I get within reason? I don't want to look like, like Mike Israetel. He seems like an amazing guy with an unbelievable physique, but that's far beyond what I'm hoping for. Last set. Get locked in. Oh, I can feel that. Oh, my soul left my body for a moment there. Man, my arms are already so toast. I don't know what we'll be able to do here. What we'll do, I think could be interesting, is we'll do sets of 5, and each time I'll put on a bit more weight. And we'll see how that goes, how that feels, and feel good about ourselves, you know? I think the next one's going to really kick my butt. So this is 95. So now we're going up to 115. I believe we're at 115, if I'm doing the math right. So this will put us at 125. Should have stopped at 2. Also, this is why you have safety, so you don't die. We got 2. I'll take it. This is currently at 200 because the full unit plus these two 1.25s on the side work out to like 110.25 pounds, and then 90, 200. Okay, so like I said, it's 200 pounds. Should be fairly light. This is going to be kind of a relaxation deadlift set. All right, I'll see you on the other side. I think we're going for 10. Oh, 15 it is. Okay. Yeah. Statistically, there's nobody watching at this point. So, for the few people who do, thank you. If you didn't, you'll never know this, but it's cool. I don't mind. Like I said, try your best. Try and find a journey that you love, even more than one, and love the journey. Don't feel distraught that you have to try. And there's really no such thing as failing if you're trying. Because every little failure is another step towards success. Be kind to yourselves.